First view of the day. Welcome to day 48. I just took a brief look at the app to see what was coming ahead today. There's going to be we just had the view. It's going to be another view in about 1.5 miles at or near the shelter. And then it looks like it might be a while before we get another identified view. So hopefully there's others that just weren't put on the app. The last one was not, so we'll hope for more. We'll eventually come back near the road, but it doesn't look like we're going to be crossing it again, which provides good views. There might be a lot of walking in the trees today. Beautiful day. High forecast is 66 and sunny. Short little road walk. There's our white blaze under the caution sign. Oh, very pretty. That's the most water we've seen in a while. Maybe someday we'll have a chance to relax and put our feet in, but below the place where people are collecting water always. I'm just checking out the public notice. We're going to the left of this trailhead.
Looking at that.
I think that's going to be the AT symbol on the other side. Tell people to slow the hikers crossing. You're at the trail. Since we moved north of Delville, the trail's a little easier to walk. There aren't nearly so many down trees. There's one, but on the prior section and many areas that we've hiked earlier, we'd be step over dozens of logs every day. Oftentimes on the side slope, you'd have to kind of climb over it. Sometimes they're easy ones, might only be 6 or 8 inches in diameter and just flat on the ground on the flat section. But out here, there's just not so many trees. Maybe they don't get so much high winds, or just fewer dead trees out here. You see them, like that one or two, but just not too many crossing the trail. Makes for easy walking, easier at least. No step overs here. Arrived at the Brant Ridge shelter, and it's the largest one and nicest one we've seen in weeks. If it's raining, place to hang out here without it being in the rain. Got a bench, got a little lunch surface. Another bench over here. Tons of room, you can roll out your bed. This one's a little short, you have to lay the long way. Upstairs even has railing coming across. This is the upper deck. It's got this nice railing, good ladder, even some windows out there to let light in. And it's open over there on the ends. Very nice. Black Rock Overlook. Approaching the summit of Apple Orchard Mountain. The app says half a mile. we just passed a guy that I believe said it was a quarter mile, so we'll see. Not sure if the mountain lives up to its name, Apple Orchard, but we'll find that out too, maybe. After that, about another mile and a half roughly, mostly downhill to the shelter where we're planning to spend the night. We'll have to see how crowded it is. Hopefully we're gonna get some views up here from the top. Well, we finally got to the top of this thing here. It's rather hazy. I'll wait and see if we get a clearer view as far as trees up ahead. The east and west, excuse me, east and west, the distant hills all look hazy. Now, there's a cool little place to camp, sort of sheltered. And there's the FA tower. Jennifer's down the guillotine. Why is it called that? There's a rock hanging overhead. All right, crossing Blue Ridge Parkway once again.
Right here.
Heading back to the east side to spend the night. I think it's only about 0.3 or 0.4, but we got to get water on the way to the shelter. Here's home for the night, the Thunder Hills shelter. Nobody else in the shelter at this point. It's about 5:30. There's one guy that's up on the hill, kind of in the tenting area, talking on his phone. We do have a table down here. It's supposed to rain tonight is why we're stopping here. Otherwise we'd probably walk a few more miles. But yeah, we just want to have a wet tent in the morning. As far as having a wet tent on the pack, it doesn't really matter. Pack's waterproof. I just tie it on top when it's wet, putting it away. But hopefully nobody else shows up, to be honest. We know there's one guy that's back behind us. We saw him at lunchtime and he passed us later. And we passed him back at the FA antenna. But it's just nicer when there's nobody else here in the shelter. End of day recap, day 48. Did 19.9 miles today. Yeah, we'll sleep in here. It's about 6 o'clock and nobody's shown up yet to sleep in the shelter, so hopefully it'll be a quiet night. There are some notes of mice, so we'll try to put everything away, especially after a week ago when a mouse apparently chewed some holes in one sock, my sleep sock. I will leave nothing out of my tent tonight and keep one ear open and one eye open for mice activity. See you tomorrow. Can I sneak by? Sorry to bother you.